All right, everybody, I'm Logan Alec. I'm a CPA. I help folks with their back taxes and IRS debt. If you need help with that, email me taxrelief@loganalec.com. So it's Monday, June 28th, and today is the deadline to use the portal that I walked through right here on the channel last Tuesday. Today is the deadline to unenroll from the first advance payment of the 2021 child tax credit that the IRS says will be paid on July 15th. So if you want to unenroll from these payments before that first payment hits, you must do so at or before 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. If you want to unenroll from these payments, watch my video from last Tuesday. Last Tuesday was the 22nd, I believe. In that video, I walked through this new portal. I thought I'd take some time today in this video to answer some questions about unenrolling from advance payments and the logistics of it, and I'll get to that. But first, I want to talk about why. Why might you want to unenroll from these payments in the first place? One reason is if the amounts the IRS is going to send you as advance payments throughout 2021 will exceed the actual 2021 child tax credit you're eligible for based on your income, and you don't want to have to pay the payments back to the IRS come next tax season when you go to file your 2021 tax return. If you're not clear on what the income limitations are, please watch my previous videos on the 2021 child tax credit. One of them is at the top of the screen. Now, 2 weeks ago, the IRS updated us about the repayment protection. So basically, if you're single and you only make, let me pull them up here. So basically, if you're single and you make you're going to make $40,000 or less in 2021, or if you're had a household and you're going to make $50,000 or less in 2021, or if you're married filing jointly and you're going to make $60,000 or less in 2021, you don't have to worry about repaying any excess amount that you got through in payments for the advanced child tax credit throughout the year when you file your 2021 tax return. As you make more than these amounts, this repayment protection that the IRS describes in this Q&A will decrease. And then finally, at these income levels here, you don't get any repayment protection, right? So if you make $120,000 or more and you're married filing jointly, $100,000 or more, had a household, $80,000 or more as single, then you have no repayment protection. You will have to repay any excess payments you received in 2021 as a payback to the IRS on your 2021 tax return if you weren't actually eligible for them or eligible for all of them based on your income. Now, even if you are not eligible for some or all of the payments you receive, you could, of course, take the money, put it in a savings account, earn literally, with rates being what they are right now, a few dollars of interest, and then you'll have that money there to pay your tax bill next April. You could do that, right? You'll make a few bucks. But I know from experience with clients that not everybody is disciplined enough to do that. They see the money there, in that account. They tend to maybe spend a little of it, or a lot of it, or all of it. You know yourself. I'll leave that to your judgment. Also, consider this. Maybe you're completely eligible for the full 2021 child tax credit, but you're not the best at budgeting, and you count on your tax refund every year and budget around that, and you want to make sure you have a big tax refund, right? Because you know that if you get the $300 or $550 or $600 or $900 or whatever it is for you, if you get that amount of money every month for the next 6 months, you might just spend it frivolously, right? People have their reasons. I'm not going to judge. What I'm going to do for the rest of this video is basically answer some questions about opting out of the advanced 2021 child tax credit payments, then talk about some more scenarios at the end of people who might want to unenroll. First of all, the unenrollment deadlines. So we have a chart right here of the, where is it? Right here. We have a chart here of the unenrollment deadlines for each payment, basically. So this IRS chart shows the last day you have to unenroll before the next monthly payment, right? So today is June 28th, right? So today is the deadline. Today by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time is the deadline to unenroll from the advance payments for the July 15th payment. Now, you might look at this chart here and say, oh, it makes it look like I need to unenroll every single month. But that's not the case, because in another Q&A the IRS has down here, it says, when can I re-enroll? And the IRS says you cannot re-enroll at this time. Unenrollment is a one-time action. You'll be able to re-enroll starting in late September 2021, right? So if you do unenroll today, right? If you do unenroll today, you're unenrolling for at least the next 3 payments here, right? And you might be able to start re-enrolling in late September, right? Always take, of course, what the IRS says with the grain of salt. Now, one important thing to note here is that if you file jointly with your spouse, you personally can only unenroll for half of the credit that you and your spouse are eligible for, and the same is true for your spouse. So if you both want to unenroll from all your advance payments of your 2021 child tax credit, you will have to log in. You personally will have to log in and do it for half of your payments, and your spouse will have to log in and do it for their half. If only one of you opts out, then you're only opting out for half of the amount of each payment. So keep that in mind. Now let's talk about some scenarios here of people who might want to unenroll. So first of all, if you're really a nerd and you do make over the income limitations, but not enough to phase you out completely of a 2021 child tax credit, then I guess what you can theoretically do is figure out how much of the 2021 child tax credit you are eligible for and time your unenrollment for the appropriate month. So let's say you have one child under the age of 6, right? So that would be a $300 monthly payment. But due to your income, let's say your expected 2021 income, you're only going to be eligible for a $1,200 2021 child tax credit. In this case, you may only want to receive 4 payments, right? 4 times 300 is 1,200, so you break even, right? You don't get any overpayment from the IRS. You have to remember that unlike previous years, though, when you filed your tax return 2018, 2019, 2020, you're not going to have a $2,000 child tax credit that you had in previous years when there weren't advance payments, if you break even on the advance payments. But let's say you want to do this, right? So in that case, right, going back to the chart here, maybe you collect the July payment, right, the August payment, the September payment, and the October payment, but on or before 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on November 1st, you unenroll, right? So in this case, you will have collected 1, 2, 3, let me use my mouse, 3, 4 payments, right? Which are equal in this scenario to your actual 2021 child tax credit amount, right? Because remember, in this scenario, I'm saying that due to income limitations, you're only eligible for a $1,200 2021 child tax credit instead of the full $3,600, right? So in that case, you might only want to receive $1,200 worth of advance payments, so you don't have to pay any back to the IRS when you file your 2020 tax return. Or consider this scenario. Let's say you have a child between the ages of 6 and 17, let's say a 10-year-old, right? And last year and the year before and the year before, you collected a $2,000 child tax credit, right? And when you file your 2021 tax return, you still want to get a $2,000 child tax credit because you kind of budget around your refund. But due to the American Rescue Plan Act, of course, you're eligible for a $3,000 credit for this child. So maybe you want to collect $1,000 in advance through the monthly payments, which still leaves $2,000, right, for you to claim on your tax return, right, get a refund like you always have, well, ever since 2018 when it became $2,000 anyway. I wouldn't do this, right, but I know some people budget around their tax refund. Probably not the best practice, but hey, I don't judge. If that's you and you want to do that, then same thing, right? You could collect your, let me go to the screen here, your $250 July payment, your $250 August payment, your $250 September payment, and your $250 October payment, right? So there's your $1,000 here, right? 250 times 4, and then you unenroll on or before 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on November 1st, right? And you'll still have $2,000 of child tax credit left over for you to claim when you file your 2021 tax return, right? Same as you got in 2020, 19, and 18. It was less before 2018. But anyway, that's that, folks. There's some scenarios here like I walked through. This is what I have for you today. Like I said, today is the deadline to unenroll from July 15th, advanced child tax credit payment. If you want to see me access the portal to show you how to log in here and do this, I did a walkthrough of that in this video right over here. If you want to see my original video explaining all the rules and income limitations of the 2021 child tax credit, please be sure to check out this video right down here. See you in those videos. Happy Monday. Bye-bye.